All right, we are at round 2 of the Monster Energy Supercross series, and things are going to be a little different in this video. I'm jumping behind the camera, and I'm going to be following the KTM Juniors for a day of racing here at the San Diego Supercross. Manfred Edlinger and his son Raphy Edlinger, he's racing the KTM Juniors. Now Manfred, you'd remember Mandy from our videos over in Austria when we got to tour the KTM factory. Mandy's in charge of R&D for the motocross bikes for all of KTM. So he's big in charge over at KTM. He was the one that got us the tour of the KTM headquarters. We got to race that Austrian National. Lots of fun in August of 2023. Now today, fast forward, his son Raphy is racing the electric bikes in the KTM Junior class, sponsored by Ford Lightning. And today I'm going to jump behind the camera and follow Raphy around for a day of racing here at San Diego. How do you think he'll do?
I think he will do good. Yeah, he's really nervous, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, really excited. Everything worked well. We had a smooth travel from Temecula to San Diego.
And riding with his brother, how did that help?
Yeah, it was really helpful because we could figure out how it's the best way to do the obstacles first and learn how corners, how the progress is during the riding. And now we can, let's say, translate the knowledge what we have learned on the track to this track. On the track walk, there was no surprises anymore for us. It was good.
So Mandy's kid Raphy has a little bit of insider knowledge. Got some testing on this bike. How do you think he's going to do?
We might need to do a dyno test.
Yeah. See if he's got a little extra.
I think that's so cool, and I think that for me that makes me really proud. That like obviously I know who Mandy is. I got to work with him on future products. And a guy like that has that kind of position in KTM, and for him to be so excited and get to do this with his children. Speaking from experience, I got to do this with Pace. It's so rad, you know, like I just got to see him for the first time, and I'll catch up with him later on. But yeah, you can always have a little dig that his bike's probably a little faster than everyone else's. It's not, but it's just a joke. But cool. Yeah, no, that's cool that he's getting to experience that with his kids.
He's pumped. He's super pumped.
Very cool.
Back home in Austria, Raphy wears Troy Lee Designs gear, but here in the US, he's got contracts. Running the KTM Junior class, he's running fly gear with 100% goggles. And after the kids all got geared up with their fresh new gear, fresh new goggles, it was time to hit the track for the first time. After the first practice sessions of the pros, KTM Junior class hit the track.
Hi, just got done with first practice, and the kids are now doing their autograph signing as a part of their day as a pro with KTM Junior Supercross.
Is this a pretty good amount of people?
Yeah, it varies every year, but this year we've got a lot of kids from all over, and we've got a lot of fans, so it's really good.
First practice done without any issues. Raphael was riding good. I missed a little bit his enjoyable riding. He was looking better in training. He felt a little bit stiff, and he also told me that he is a little bit unconfident. But let's see, second time qualifying will go better.
Nice. Believe it or not, the KTM Junior Supercross program has been going on for 26 years. And the first 20 of those years, they've been riding on the KTM 50 SX two-stroke mini bikes. But for the last 5 years, they've been riding the new SX E5 electric bike. And now that electric bike is in its second generation, and for 2025, it's built off of the same platform as the 50 SX two-stroke, only it has a fully electric motor in it. And those bikes retail for $5,650. So Justin, explain what the kids are doing right now.
Right now they will be doing the interview for TV, and it'll go up on the broadcast right before the main.
And what about getting new gear? You guys provide them with gear every weekend?
Yep, helmet, goggles, pants, jersey, and gloves.
Nice.
So every weekend.
Of course, maintenance for the KTM SX E5 isn't much, but KTM does charge the bikes each week in between each round and also in between each practice with their own nifty little charging stands.
So we have the Nihilo covers for the brake reservoir and the countershaft cover, and then the axle blocks, the chain slider blocks, and valve sink caps. Those are the Nihilo parts on it. Leader lights are on, so Any of the kids are out front. They look the same as the pros out there. That's pretty much it.
We have basically 15 out of only 150 riders that are selected to be in the program, so it's kind of a big deal for these kids to live the life in the day of a pro. They get everything from the factory rig, riding our new KTM SXE5, they get custom gear, they get to do autograph signings, they get to go to Red Bull KTM and meet Chase Sexton and Aaron Plessinger, so it's a big day. It's just a great program, so it was one that my kids didn't get to do, so they're all my kids, I guess.
That's cool.
We've got the brand new Ford Lightning electric vehicle. It's a great tie-in with Ford and KTM. Obviously, all of the KTM Junior programs, all the bikes are fully electric. The Lightning fully electric. You can charge your bikes. You can have your power washer hooked in. You can have a Keurig. You can have all your electronic goods plugged into the Ford Lightning. And the best thing is about the Ford Lightning, you're saving on fuel. If you live like down here in San Diego where gas is $5 a gallon, you're saving over $100 a week if you're riding 2 days a week. So over a month, that's $400 or $500 that you're saving. You can put back into your race program, new parts, new tires, you name it, but solid program with Ford. We'll be out here at every round where the KTM Juniors are present, and it's just a great electric partnership between Ford Lightning and KTM Juniors. There's a great new app called the Ford Fantasy app. It's available on Android and Apple, and you can go on and win great prizes every single weekend. So go on every single weekend to the Ford Fantasy app, enter to win. You'll be choosing some of the KTM Junior kids, root the best for them, and good luck out there.
Things went smoothly for Raphy in each qualifying session. He was the third fastest in the first practice session of the day, and then he dropped his time by 7 seconds, going that much faster in the second qualifying session, and he moved himself up into second place in the time qualifying heading into the main event. Both Raphy and Manfred were excited for the main, and even though Manfred works at KTM, he can't do any adjustments on the bike. Each of the riders has the exact same KTM SXE5 going into the main. Raphy was doing awesome, battling for a podium position when the top three riders went to the outside. He dove to the inside line and unfortunately stuffed his 12-inch front tire into the deep sand and went down. Heartbreaking for Raphy, but he still put on a charge and fought his way all the way back to 9th place, almost grabbing 8th right at the checkered flag. I also had a great experience following around Raphy as he's factory for a day of racing Supercross, and it made me even more excited about the partnership we have with KTM and Ford and the KTM Junior SX Fantasy League app presented by the Ford F-150 Lightning truck. Really cool app where you can win cool prizes every weekend. We got 3 more rounds left to go in the Supercross series where you can win awesome prizes. Free to download the app, free to play, support the little KTM Junior racers, and win cool stuff each weekend. At the end of the day, even though Raphy fell short of his goals of being on the podium, the Edlinger family still had an awesome experience at the San Diego Supercross. They have 10 rounds of the KTM Junior Supercross Challenge, which means there's 150 riders every year to get this once in a lifetime experience of being a factory KTM rider for a day.